What we now aim to do is to put in place a comprehensive citizens' charter. People who depend on public services, patients, passengers, parents, pupils, benefit claimants, all must know where they stand and what service they have a right to expect. I've now been Prime Minister for nearly 5 years. In that time, we've achieved a great deal. But for the last 3 years, I've been opposed by a small minority in our party. During those 3 years, there have been repeated threats of a leadership election. And each year, they turned out to be phony threats. Now the same thing again is happening in 1995. I believe it's in no one's interest that this continues right through until November. It undermines the government and it damages the Conservative Party. I am not prepared to see the party I care for laid out on the rack like this for any longer. If I win, I shall continue as Prime Minister and lead the party into and through the next general election. Should I be defeated, which I do not expect, I shall resign as Prime Minister and offer my successor my full support. The Conservative Party must make its choice. Every leader is leader only with the support of his party. That is true of me as well. That is why I'm no longer prepared to tolerate the present situation. In short, it is time to put up or shut up.
I spent most of my youth in South London until well into my 30s at different houses. But it's a very vivid area. It's never dull, it's always changing. It has a tremendous vibrancy that very few parts of the country can understand. And yet there is an innate friendliness in the area that those people who live there understand very well. Can we turn left into Atlantic Road in a moment, please? I think I'd like to go down there and have a look. This is really the heart of Brixton. Once you come down the main road, turn left into the market. It's where Brixton takes its heart from. And everybody who lives in and around the area is familiar with Brixton Market and goes there and shops there.
Can I have a pound of those tomatoes? Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you.
We used to come in and buy kippers.
Well, we still sell the kippers in the back.
Some kippers. I'll have some kippers.
When I was in my early teens, I used to occasionally erect a soapbox. I had 2 soapboxes. One that I used to erect in Brixton Market and the other in Brixton Road. And I used to talk about political matters of the day, and everyone was very tolerant. Some people used to listen, some used to engage in badinage. Lots of other people smiled cheerfully and moved on. But it was a very good experience.
Very nice to see you. How do you do?
You used to come to my shop, another shop recorder. The record shop used to come to.
Yes.
This is Cold Harbour Lane. All these old houses with the basements down there. And the Enterprise pub, which has been there for as long as I can recall. And here's Eastlake Road, and that's the house we lived in for many years. Behind there in Eastlake Road, we had a wicket pitched on the wall of the houses opposite, and we used to play cricket up against it for hours on end.
I think it's a fallacy for people to think that because of my background and where I came from that I should be a socialist. Why should I be a socialist? It is people in that background who have actually suffered most from the fact that we've had a society in which the free enterprise system moved ahead and then was blocked as one moved over the years from conservative governments to socialist governments.
When I was in my mid-teens, we moved to Burton Road. Where you see the house ahead with the 2 white arches, immediately opposite there That is where we lived. Is it still there? It is. It is. It's still there.